In the last days, Bitcoin is pretty boring. We are still in this falling wedge, which is a bullish pattern. And as always, we had full moon, and full moon, as always, brought us a pump. You see, on new moon, we see usually dump. On full moon, at least consolidation or a pump. We see here, you see full moon pump, full moon pump, full moon pump, new moon dump, new moon dump, new moon dump, new moon dump. We had this. And now the question is, will we see more upside, or will we retest here the bottom of this falling wedge, which is at around 75k? This is the big question right now, but the undeniable fact is, in my opinion, this is a bullish pattern. The price target, as soon as we're breaking here this resistance line, which is would be right now at approximately $89,000, the fact is we would go to the top of the wedge, which is around $110,000. And it's not only this TA. If you don't believe in this TA, it's okay, but also if we are watching the liquidation heat map, the market maker tend to liquidate or chase the liquidity, and you see here the liquidity is going up to $110,000, and especially at $110,000, this yellow line, there's a huge chunk of liquidity. So this liquidity they will grab. The question is only when. And another chart showing us here the Bitcoin exchange liquidation map. This is the short long ratio, and we see we have much more shorts on the 30 days than long positions to get liquidated. Again, this is in perfect alignment with the price target of this falling wedge, with the liquidity which is lying up to $110,000, and with the long short ratio that we have much more shorts which can get liquidated than longs, so they can grab much more liquidity here. So now we can zoom in and watch out, because we watched right now on the daily. So we understand now that the probability that we will break to $110,000 is very likely. The question is only when, because it can go even till end of April, mid of April, the consolidation to the downside. However, now, as we agree, okay, we will see a breakout to $110,000, but we don't know when. We can zoom in on the 4-hourly, and now we see this, what I posted yesterday already. We are in a rising wedge. It's a bearish pattern, when we are about to break it down. This is what I what I tweeted yesterday, and it happened also like that. We broke down. Usually, the price target of this rising wedge, we are watching on the 4-hourly, so we are in a shorter time frame, is the bottom of the wedge. At approximately, it would be a conservative price tag would be at around $78,000. We are retesting, as it also usually is. We are retesting. It was a resistance line, a support line, you see, and now we broke it down. Now we are retesting resistance. In case we're breaking inside again, this would be bullish, and then we can expect that we will, if we are taking out here the EMAs, we could retest here the 200 moving average, which is usually the strongest resistance, which is at 87k. So in case we're breaking again inside of this rising wedge, then this breakdown would be invalid, and we would see probably going towards $87,000. But if we are getting rejected here today, and we are watching on the 4-hourly, so each candle represents a 4-hourly 4 hours each candle. This candle is closing in 34 minutes. So in case we're getting here rejected, see breakdown, especially as soon as we're breaking down this resistance, then we can expect latest, if we're breaking 81,500, that we are heading here to our price target, which is the bottom of the wedge at 78k. So this is for the day traders or hourly traders. This could be potentially a possibility. If we're zooming even more in, if we're zooming on the 15-minute, then we see we have another rising wedge. And you see here, this is the resistance of this rising wedge on the 4-hourly, and this is the rising wedge on the 15-minute. So we're zooming even more in, then we see it's again a bearish pattern, and the price tag would be 82,600. So this is also a potential a trade opportunity in case we're breaking down. In case we're breaking it down, this could be 0.5%. On 10x leverage, this is 5%, but this is very dangerous. Leverage trading is very dangerous. It's only really for experienced traders. So I'm right now only doing leverage trading because it's so small movements, but this is really for professionals or for people who don't know anything and willing to lose a lot of money or all the money they have. So if we're breaking above this rising wedge, then again it will be bullish, because we could possibly break here inside of the rising wedge, which we watched on the 4-hourly. So we would break again inside here. This would be bullish, but in case we're going again on the 15-minute here, in case we are getting here rejected and see break on the 15-minute, we are watching, we're breaking down the rising wedge, then we are going to 82,000 and possibly even lower, as we spoke before. And also the possibility of a breakdown if we are going here on the 1 day. We see there are a lot of shorts which can get liquidated, a lot of longs, more longs which can get liquidated up to 75K than short positions, which is again the perfect alignment on the 4-hourly, which tells us that the price target would be at around 78K, or even here at around 75K, because you remember we had this head and shoulders. The price target of this head and shoulders is exactly at 73K, because you measure from top to downside. So this is exactly what this chart is telling us, that up to 75K there are longs which could get liquidated. So this is for the immediate short term. Thank you very much for watching. Kiss you and see you later.